Good morning slash afternoon slash evening, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that exists in all of us, but often remains hidden: brilliance. Not the kind that comes from intelligence alone, but the kind that makes a person unforgettable, impactful, and truly alive. Clarity is the foundation of brilliance. Before anyone can shine in their full potential, they must first define what they stand for, what they seek to accomplish, and why it matters. Without clarity, effort becomes scattered, energy is wasted, and progress feels more like a series of random steps rather than a focused journey. Brilliance is not something that happens by chance. It is the result of deliberate choices, a strong sense of direction, and a deep understanding of one's purpose. Imagine a light bulb with fluctuating electricity. It flickers, dims, and brightens unpredictably. Without a steady current, it cannot shine consistently. The same is true for people. When individuals lack clarity, they move through life in a similar way, sometimes showing moments of brilliance, but failing to sustain it because their direction is uncertain. However, when a person gains clarity, their energy becomes focused, their actions become intentional, and their brilliance becomes undeniable. Clarity begins with self-awareness. It requires taking a step back and understanding what truly matters. What drives you? What impact do you want to make? Too many people chase goals set by others, expectations placed on them by family, society, or external influences. But true brilliance does not come from fulfilling someone else's vision. It comes from aligning with your own. It requires asking deep and sometimes uncomfortable questions. What am I naturally drawn to? What excites me? What problems do I want to solve? The answers to these questions serve as a guiding light, helping to refine focus and direct effort toward something meaningful. Once clarity is established, decision-making becomes easier. In a world full of distractions, it is tempting to say yes to every opportunity that comes along. Without clarity, people get pulled in different directions, trying to do everything but excelling at nothing. But when you have a clear sense of purpose, you can filter out what doesn't serve your vision and focus on what truly matters. Every choice becomes intentional, every action becomes strategic, and every step moves you closer to your ultimate goal. Clarity also builds confidence. People who are unsure of their path often hesitate, second-guess themselves, and feel overwhelmed by uncertainty. But when you know what you want and why it matters, hesitation fades. Confidence is not about knowing all the answers. It is about having a clear direction and trusting yourself to navigate the journey. This kind of confidence fuels momentum, allowing you to push through challenges, adapt to obstacles, and keep moving forward even when things get difficult. Another advantage of clarity is that it enhances communication. People who are clear about their purpose can articulate their vision with precision and inspire others to support it. Whether in leadership, business, or personal growth, the ability to convey a clear message is powerful. It attracts the right people, builds trust, and creates alignment between intentions and actions. When clarity is missing, communication becomes vague and people struggle to understand the value of what is being pursued. But when clarity is strong, others can see the vision as clearly as the person leading it. Brilliance follows those who are intentional. It is not about working harder, but about working with direction. It is not about being the most talented, but about being the most focused. When clarity leads the way, brilliance becomes inevitable. Confidence is not something people are born with, it is something they build through preparation. The world often admires those who seem effortlessly brilliant, those who speak with conviction, perform with excellence, and navigate challenges with ease. What many fail to see is the relentless preparation behind that brilliance. Confidence is not a lucky trait, it is the result of mastery, discipline, and countless hours of unseen effort. The more prepared a person is, the more natural their brilliance appears. Every great performer, speaker, leader, or innovator understands this principle. Behind every moment of excellence is a history of practice, study, and refinement. The athlete who makes a game-winning shot has taken thousands of those shots in practice. The musician who captivates an audience has played the same notes repeatedly behind closed doors. The speaker who commands attention has rehearsed their message until every word feels natural. Confidence is not about arrogance or luck. It is about being so well prepared that doubt has no place to exist. Preparation removes uncertainty. One of the biggest reasons people feel nervous or unsure of themselves is because they step into situations without being truly ready. When someone walks into an exam, a business meeting, or a performance without preparation, fear takes over. The mind races, second guesses, and struggles to focus. But when preparation is thorough, there is no room for panic. The body and mind already know what to do because they have been trained for that exact moment. Preparation transforms anxiety into assurance. It creates a sense of familiarity, allowing a person to operate with a calm, collected mindset rather than a fearful one. There is a direct relationship between mastery and confidence. The more someone practices, the more comfortable they become. Repetition builds muscle memory, both physically and mentally. It ingrains habits so deeply that when the real moment arrives, execution feels effortless. Think about a pilot who has undergone rigorous training. By the time they face a real emergency, they are not thinking about every individual action. Their preparation allows them to respond instinctively and efficiently. This same principle applies to any field, whether it is public speaking, entrepreneurship, sports, or any craft that requires excellence. Preparation also sharpens resilience. Not everything goes as planned, and unexpected challenges will arise. But those who have prepared deeply are better equipped to handle setbacks. They have already faced difficulties in practice, corrected mistakes, and learned how to adapt. Because of this, they do not crumble under pressure. Instead, they adjust and move forward with confidence. Their preparation has given them not only the skills to succeed, but also the mindset to overcome obstacles. Confidence that is rooted in preparation is unshakable. It is not based on external validation, but on the knowledge that one has done the necessary work. This kind of confidence commands respect because it is backed by real substance. It is not forced or exaggerated. It is authentic, earned through commitment and persistence. The world may see only the brilliance of a finished performance, a powerful speech, or a well-executed plan, but behind that moment is a foundation of preparation that makes everything appear effortless. The way you think determines the way you shine. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do, influencing how you approach challenges, opportunities, and personal growth. A person's brilliance is not just a result of talent or hard work. It is deeply rooted in the thoughts they cultivate daily. The right mindset creates confidence, resilience, and a sense of purpose that allows a person to stand out and illuminate the world around them. A positive and focused mindset is the key to unlocking true potential. Many people have skills and ambitions, but without the right mental framework, those strengths remain underdeveloped. A negative or doubtful mindset dims a person's glow, making them hesitant, fearful, or reactive rather than proactive. The mind has the power to either elevate a person to greatness or hold them back in mediocrity. Those who develop a strong mindset understand that their thoughts shape their reality, and they take control of their internal dialogue to ensure they are always moving forward. One of the most defining aspects of a powerful mindset is belief in oneself. People who shine the brightest do not wait for external validation. They cultivate an internal assurance that they are capable of achieving greatness. They recognize that self-doubt is natural, but refuse to let it dictate their actions. Instead of questioning their worth or ability, they train their minds to focus on progress and solutions. They understand that confidence is not about having all the answers, but about trusting themselves to figure things out along the way. The ability to stay positive in the face of adversity is another crucial factor. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles, but the way a person responds determines whether they continue shining or allow difficulties to dim their light. A person with a strong mindset views problems as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as reasons to quit. They understand that failures are not permanent and that every setback contains a lesson that can help them improve. This perspective allows them to remain composed and focused even when things do not go as planned. Focus is another critical aspect of a mindset that shapes brilliance. In a world full of distractions, staying mentally disciplined is a rare but powerful trait. People who shine the brightest are not necessarily the ones who do the most, but the ones who direct their energy toward what truly matters. They know how to block out negativity, unnecessary distractions, and time-wasting activities so they can give their full attention to their goals. They are intentional with their thoughts, ensuring that every idea, decision, and action aligns with their greater purpose. Gratitude and perspective also play a significant role in shaping a person's glow. Those who maintain a mindset of gratitude naturally radiate positivity and attract opportunities. They do not dwell on what they lack. Instead, they appreciate what they have and use it as fuel to achieve more. Their mindset allows them to find joy in small wins and stay motivated through the long journey to success. They see challenges as part of the process rather than as barriers, allowing them to maintain their glow even in difficult times. A strong mindset is not developed overnight. It is built through daily habits, conscious effort, and the decision to choose empowering thoughts over limiting ones. The more a person trains their mind to be positive, resilient, and focused, the brighter they will shine in every area of life. Brilliance is not something that happens overnight. It is not a moment of sudden inspiration or a single grand achievement. True brilliance is the result of consistent effort, repeated actions, and daily commitment to improvement. It is built over time through small, intentional habits that compound into extraordinary results. Those who shine the brightest are not necessarily the most talented, but the most disciplined in their pursuit of excellence. They understand that brilliance is not a gift, it is a practice. The world often celebrates moments of success without acknowledging the countless hours of unseen work that led to them. People admire great athletes, influential leaders, and successful entrepreneurs, but what they rarely see is the daily effort, discipline, and dedication behind their achievements. A musician does not master an instrument in a day, just as an author does not write a masterpiece in a single sitting. Their brilliance comes from consistent practice, learning, and refining their craft every single day. Small actions, repeated over time, have the power to create extraordinary outcomes. Many people chase big results but overlook the importance of daily habits. They want instant success, immediate recognition, and overnight transformation. But true brilliance does not work that way. It is developed through the accumulation of small victories. 1 hour of practice, one thoughtful decision, one step forward at a time. Those who succeed do not rely on sudden bursts of effort. They commit to steady and intentional progress. Brilliance requires discipline. It is easy to feel motivated for a short period, but sustaining brilliance demands consistency. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who do not is the ability to show up every day, even when they do not feel like it. There will be days when motivation is low, when progress feels slow, and when obstacles seem overwhelming. But those who understand that brilliance is a habit push through, knowing that every small action brings them closer to their goal. The best performers, thinkers, and creators know that mastery is a journey, not a destination. They do not stop once they achieve success. They continue refining, learning, and growing. Brilliance is not about reaching a peak and staying there. It is about continuously striving for better. Here's one of the greatest barriers to brilliance. It holds people back, keeping them trapped in hesitation, self-doubt, and inaction. The mind creates endless scenarios of failure, rejection, and criticism, making even the most capable individuals question themselves. But the truth is, fear does not go away on its own. Waiting for the perfect moment or absolute certainty will only result in missed opportunities. Brilliance is not about living without fear. It is about stepping forward despite it. The moment you decide to move beyond fear and doubt, you begin to unleash your true potential. Fear thrives in uncertainty. When people are unsure of the outcome, their minds default to worst-case scenarios. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if others judge me? These questions create an invisible wall between a person and their potential. But those who achieve greatness recognize that fear is not a sign to stop, it is a sign to keep going. They understand that every breakthrough comes with uncertainty, and every great achievement requires stepping into the unknown. Instead of allowing fear to control their actions, they acknowledge it and move forward anyway. Doubt is another enemy of brilliance. While fear is often external, doubt is internal. It is the voice that whispers, "You're not ready," or "You don't have what it takes." Doubt makes people hesitate, causing them to second-guess their abilities and delay their progress. But doubt, like fear, loses its power when challenged. The only way to silence it is through action. Every step forward weakens self-doubt, replacing it with confidence and proof that growth is happening. The more a person takes action, the less room there is for doubt to exist. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. Many believe that confident people are fearless, but in reality, they feel fear just like everyone else. The difference is in their response. They choose to take risks, embrace discomfort, and trust themselves enough to figure things out along the way. They know that fear is temporary, but regret lasts forever. By stepping forward, they prove to themselves that they are capable of more than they imagine. Fear dims brilliance by keeping people small, making them play it safe, and convincing them to settle for less. But those who refuse to let fear define their choices experience something extraordinary. They discover their true strength. Growth happens outside of comfort zones, and every time fear is faced, a new level of potential is unlocked. Whether it is speaking up, pursuing a dream, or taking on a challenge, each act of courage expands a person's capacity for brilliance. Taking the first step is always the hardest. The mind resists change, preferring the safety of the familiar. But the moment action is taken, momentum builds, fear begins to fade, and confidence starts to grow. The more a person moves forward despite fear, the more they realize that most of their worries were illusions. Fear loses its grip when faced head-on. Those who shine the brightest are not those who never felt fear. They are the ones who refuse to let it stop them. Brilliance has a way of attracting both admiration and resistance. The brighter you shine, the more attention you receive, not all of it positive. Some people will celebrate your growth, inspired by your determination and success. Others will feel threatened, uncomfortable, or envious. This is the nature of brilliance. It does not exist in isolation. Light creates contrast, and the moment you step into yours, you will notice the shadows that form around you. The key is to stay focused, remain unwavering, and continue shining despite the resistance. Many people hesitate to fully embrace their brilliance because they fear judgment. They worry about what others will think, how they will react, or whether they will face criticism. This fear causes them to dim their own light, playing small to avoid discomfort. But the truth is, no matter what you do, there will always be people who resist, misunderstand, or criticize. The more you stand out, the more noticeable you become, and that visibility invites both support and opposition. The challenge is not to avoid criticism, but to rise above it. It is important to recognize that not all resistance comes from malice. Some people are uncomfortable with the brilliance of others because it forces them to confront their own insecurities. When they see someone stepping into their potential, it reminds them of the risks they never took, the dreams they abandoned, or the discipline they lacked. Instead of seeing inspiration, they feel exposed. Their negativity is not a reflection of your brilliance, but of their own unfulfilled potential. Understanding this helps you avoid taking criticism personally. The higher you rise, the stronger the opposition may become. Those who once supported you might distance themselves, and some may even try to pull you back down. This is not a sign that you are doing. Brilliance is often misunderstood. Many people associate it with fame, recognition, or the number of followers they have, but true brilliance is not about being noticed. It is about making a difference. The most impactful individuals are not always the loudest or the most visible. They are the ones who create lasting change, inspire transformation, and leave the world better than they found it. Real brilliance is measured by the depth of one's impact, not the size of one's audience. In a world that constantly rewards attention, it is easy to fall into the trap of seeking validation through visibility. Social media, entertainment, and even professional environments often prioritize popularity over substance. But attention is fleeting. It comes and goes, often dictated by trends, opinions, and external factors beyond one's control. Impact, on the other hand, is lasting. It is the difference between being seen and being remembered, between making noise and making change. Those who focus on attention may find temporary recognition, but those who focus on impact build legacies. True brilliance is found in the quiet moments of dedication, service, and contribution. It is in the teacher who transforms a struggling student's future, the leader who inspires a team to achieve beyond their limits, or the artist who creates something that moves people to think, feel, or act differently. These individuals may not always receive widespread recognition, but their work creates ripples that extend far beyond what they can see. The most brilliant minds in history were not necessarily the most famous in their time. They were the ones who dared to create, innovate, and serve a greater purpose. Focusing on impact requires shifting the mindset from seeking approval to seeking purpose. Instead of asking how many people are watching, the question should be, how many lives am I changing? Instead of measuring success by applause, it should be measured by the value provided. A person who reaches 1 million people but leaves no meaningful impression is far less brilliant than someone who deeply transforms the lives of just a few. Depth always outweighs breadth when it comes to true impact. One of the greatest challenges in pursuing impact over attention is patience. Attention can be gained quickly, sometimes even overnight. A viral moment, a trending topic, or an exciting announcement can attract eyes instantly. But impact takes time. It requires consistency, resilience, and a commitment to meaningful work, even when no one is watching. It means doing the right thing, not just the popular thing. Those who truly shine are the ones who are willing to put in the effort, even when recognition is absent. Another challenge is the temptation to measure brilliance by external validation. It is easy to feel discouraged when efforts do not receive immediate acknowledgement, but the most impactful individuals do not wait for approval. They keep moving forward because they know their work matters. They understand that some of the greatest contributions in history were not appreciated in their time, but became invaluable over generations. They do not chase the spotlight, they focus on the work itself, knowing that real brilliance is not in how many people are watching, but in how many lives are being transformed. Brilliance is not about proving something to the world, it is about giving something to the world. Those who prioritize impact over popularity leave behind something far more valuable than personal recognition. They leave a legacy of influence, inspiration, and meaningful change. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, energy, and success. Whether you realize it or not, their words, attitudes, and behaviors influence the way you think, act, and see yourself. If you are surrounded by negativity, doubt, and complacency, it will be nearly impossible to maintain a mindset of growth and excellence. On the other hand, if you choose to be around those who challenge and elevate you, you will naturally rise to new levels of brilliance. Who you associate with matters. It shapes your potential, your motivation, and ultimately, your future. Every person you allow into your life either adds to your energy or drains it. Some people lift you up, inspire you to be better, and encourage you when challenges arise. They see your potential and push you toward it. Others, however, project their fears, insecurities, and limitations onto you. They discourage ambition, resist change, and subtly or openly hold you back. This is not always intentional. Many people simply reflect the mindset they have adopted for themselves. But regardless of intention, the result is the same. Being around negative, stagnant people will dim your light. Energy is contagious. If you are constantly surrounded by individuals who complain, doubt, and settle for mediocrity, you will find yourself adopting those same patterns. Their fears become your fears. Their excuses become your excuses. Without even realizing it, you begin thinking smaller, playing it safer, and lowering your standards. But when you spend time with those who are ambitious, driven, and positive, the opposite happens. You feel energized, motivated, and encouraged to stretch beyond your limits. Their success reminds you that greatness is possible, and their mindset reinforces the belief that you too can achieve more. One of the greatest challenges in surrounding yourself with light is making the decision to distance yourself from those who drain your energy. This can be difficult, especially when those individuals are longtime friends, family members, or colleagues. But the reality is that not everyone is meant to walk with you on your journey to greatness. Some relationships are seasonal, and as you grow, you may outgrow people who no longer align with your vision and values. Letting go of these connections is not an act of cruelty, it is an act of self-preservation and growth. Finding the right people to surround yourself with requires intentionality. Seek out those who challenge you to think bigger, push you to do better, and hold you accountable for your goals. Look for mentors, friends, and colleagues who have qualities you admire, whether it's discipline, resilience, vision, or integrity. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, not just with their words, but with their actions. Works well when executed with genuine passion, not works well with reactions. These are the people who will push you forward when doubt creeps in and celebrate your success without jealousy or resentment. In addition to choosing the right people, you must also be mindful of the environment you create for yourself. The content you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the habits you develop all contribute to your mental and emotional state. If you want to shine brightly, you must be intentional about filling your life with positivity, wisdom, and challenge. Choose books, podcasts, and experiences that expand your thinking. Engage in discussions that uplift and educate. Protect your energy by refusing to entertain gossip, negativity, and fear-based thinking. Surrounding yourself with light is one of the most powerful decisions you can make. It will influence your mindset, shape your opportunities, and determine how far you go in life. When you choose to be around those who elevate you, challenge you, and bring out the best in you, your own brilliance will shine even brighter. Brilliance is not meant to be kept to oneself. It is not just about personal success, achievements, or recognition. True brilliance becomes meaningful when it is shared, when it serves a purpose greater than the individual. The light you carry is not only for your own journey, it is meant to guide, inspire, and illuminate others along their paths. The most impactful people in the world are not those who simply achieve greatness for themselves, but those who use their greatness to uplift and empower those around them. Too often, people strive for success with a singular focus on personal gain. They work hard to build their skills, grow their influence, and reach the top, only to keep their knowledge, wisdom, and experience to themselves. But brilliance is not about standing alone in the light. It is about being a source of light for others. When you share your insights, mentor those who come after you, and help others rise, your impact multiplies. True fulfillment does not come from personal achievement alone. It comes from knowing that your brilliance has created a ripple effect in the lives of others. Guiding others does not mean having all the answers. It simply means being willing to share what you have learned. Every challenge you have overcome, every lesson you have gained, and every breakthrough you have experienced can serve as a roadmap for someone else. What may seem like an ordinary piece of advice to you could be the spark that changes someone else's life. The knowledge and experiences you have accumulated are valuable, not just for you, but for those who need guidance, encouragement, and inspiration. Brilliance is amplified through generosity. The more you give, the more you grow. Some of the greatest minds in history, scientists, entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders, are remembered not just for what they achieved, but for how they contributed to the world. They left behind ideas, innovations, and teachings that continue to inspire generations. They understood that their brilliance was not just a personal asset, but a shared responsibility. They did not fear competition, they embraced collaboration. They did not hoard knowledge, they passed it on. One of the greatest misconceptions about success is that helping others diminishes your own progress. In reality, the opposite is true. When you uplift others, you strengthen your own position. A leader who empowers their team creates an unstoppable force. A teacher who shares their wisdom leaves a lasting legacy. A mentor who invests in the growth of others ensures that their influence extends far beyond their own lifetime. Brilliance does not fade when it is shared, it expands. Everyone has the ability to impact others, no matter their stage in life. You do not have to be at the peak of success to make a difference. You can be a guiding light through small, intentional actions, offering encouragement, sharing a lesson, or simply being an example of perseverance and integrity. Every act of generosity, every word of wisdom, and every effort to support someone else adds to the collective brilliance of the world. Brilliance that is kept to oneself eventually fades, but brilliance that is shared continues to shine, multiplying its effect far beyond what one person alone could achieve. When you recognize that your brilliance is not for you alone, you step into a greater purpose, one that extends beyond personal success and into the realm of true impact. Stepping into your brilliance is not a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment. It requires clarity of purpose, relentless preparation, and a mindset that fuels growth. Brilliance is built through daily habits, not fleeting moments of inspiration. It demands the courage to move beyond fear, the resilience to shine despite resistance, and the wisdom to measure success by impact, not attention. The people you surround yourself with will either elevate or diminish your light, making it essential to choose wisely. And most importantly, your brilliance is not just for you, it is meant to inspire, guide, and uplift others.